Okay, another Steely Dan tune. No surprise there. This is FM, and I think this was a movie track. I don't think it was on any of their albums except on their greatest hits. Anyhow, there's a link to my Subscribe Star if you want to support the work I'm doing here. Also, there's a link to the a chord chart and the chord diagrams that we're going to be using. Okay. On this chart, FM, I wrote it. It's in A basically, or E minor, and I wrote out flats instead of sharps. So instead of F sharp, I got G flat in here. So anyhow, I'm just going to start at the beginning. So it's just these double stops here: C sharp and A, and then it comes up to D and B. Okay, now it's basically if you count 1, 2, 3, 4. If the downbeat is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you count on the 11th measure on beat 4, it plays that chord there. So that's an A triad over B. Or you could do it here, but these high notes are what they're playing on the record. So, okay, so now we're going to get into the vamp. Oh. Okay, so that's the vamp intro, and then that's part of the verse. So let's just go over that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right after you hit that second note, come up here and play. This is a A7. So here's the 3, the flat 7, and the 5 of A, and then G. This is just a straight G triad. So here's the 3, the 1, and the 5. So. Okay, let's start at the verse. Okay, 1, 2, 3, verse. Does a turnaround there. Okay, so the chords in this song, so basically it's just like the intro chords. So right after you hit the second note on the second line, right after you hit that, you want to grab those, okay? And we've already went over those, A7 and G. Okay, now this walk down, it does that 3 times. Second time. Okay, now does this walk down? It's C major 7, B minor 7, so A minor 7, and then G major 7, and then F sharp or G flat. I wrote G flat 7. So B7. I'm just playing these three notes here. I mean, you could play a 9 or a 7, have it play the B. I'm just playing these three notes. And then E6, 9. So you got there's the 9, there's the 6, the 3, and the 1. So I'm going to bar here. And then A13 or A7 or A9, any one of these work. Here's A9, there's the 3, the 9, flat 7, and here's just a straight A flat or A7. There's the 5, the 3, flat 7, 1, or 13, 3, flat 7, 1. So any one of these work, you know. So, and then that's B major 7, and then A minor 7, the E minor 9, okay, so this is C sharp half diminished, and then C13, and then what it is, it's a B7 suspended, or it could be an A over B. I wrote B7 suspended on here. You could play that, or you could play bar here and finger this here and press them all down. Or you could do, grab that one and then bar all the way across. These all work. They're all suspended chords. They all sound nice in that particular section. Okay? Okay, then it goes back and it does the first half of the verse, and then the second half of the verse is a little different. So it does this 3 times. Okay, now this is where it changes. So it goes. So those 4 chords are the E, elephant, E6, 9. So these are the notes, and then this here. And then A flat 7 or G sharp. A flat, dominant 7, sharp 5. Here's the sharp 5, 3. Here's the 3, the flat 7, and the 1. And then D flat minor 7 or C sharp minor 7. Just those 3 notes. And then G flat or F sharp 13. There's the 13, the 3, flat 7, and the 1. Okay, then G flat minor 7. And A9. Okay, then F, M. Okay, this is E minor 9. And then C7. So these here. And then B7 augmented. There's the sharp 5, 3, flat 7, 1. And then it does this turnaround. It's the intro chords. I'm going to try and get this smooth, instead of choppy. I mean, I'm not practiced up on this tune. I just learned it. Okay, so anyhow, on the turnaround just before the sax solo, it only does that one time. So here's the turnaround before the sax solo. Okay, so this walk down at the end of this turnaround is just the same as before. Okay, and after that G flat 7, then it plays F major 7, and then into the sax solo, and that's E minor 9 for 2 bars, and then A9 for 2 bars, and then back to E minor 9, C9, and then D major 7. I'll show you what these are. Then a verse. Okay, so the solo, E minor 9, and then A9, then it goes back to E minor 9, and then C9, and then D major 7, and then D flat or C sharp 7, sharp 9. Here's the sharp 9, flat 7, 3, and 1. So, and then C major 7, and then you can play B7 sharp 9, or just a straight B7. Okay, but anyhow, this is to do this kind of move makes sense. Play the same changes. Okay. And then at the end of that, then it goes back to E minor 9, and then A9 or A7, and then C9, and then B7. Okay, and then it goes, then it does a verse, and with the second half. So just let me play this verse. The second half of the okay, so that verse is just like the first verse, except that it does the second ending. Like I've got a second ending on the chart. That's the part you do in that verse, and I already went over all that. So okay, and then at the end of that, then it vamps on these chords on the way out. Okay, so that's the whole tune. It just vamps on that on the way out. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. And make sure to check out my subscribe star and the charts and the chord diagrams, okay? Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.